What's good, y'all? I already know where y'all at. It's your boy Star Jones, and it's a new episode of Star Views. It's about to start right now. So please, I hope you got your hookah ready, and I hope you got your cups full of whatever ready, because I got a lot to talk about, alright? Know what's going on. Star Jones, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Please and thanks, you heard? What's good, folks? It's your man Star Jones. I'm back, man. It's another episode of Star Views, and I'm excited. This is the third week in a row, man. October's been quite busy. And I like that. I love it. So it's also, let's make note that it's October, as I just mentioned. And it's the spooky season. You know what I'm saying? And when all the scary movies are coming out, you know what I'm saying? All of the iconic movies that we know about, they kind of resurface and have some type of reboot, sequel, etc. And that is the case with the movie that we're going to be talking about tonight. And that's Halloween Kills, starring Mr. Michael Myers himself. Jamie Lee Curtis reprised her role as Laurie Strode, I believe. Yeah, it's funny I say starring Michael Myers because he is the star of the film, this entire franchise. This is the 8th film in the franchise. This is the 7th film with Jamie Lee Curtis reprising her role as Laurie Strode, who is the constant protagonist, the constant target of Michael Myers throughout. So when I get back, make sure y'all cook your hookah. I won't be smoking with y'all tonight, but it's okay. Y'all can smoke y'all. I'm going to go back, make a drink, and when I come back, we're going to get right into it transpired. And yeah, let's do it. Star Views, Halloween Kills. We back, folks. It's that time where I put you guys on to what exactly transpired in the film, and I'm saying everything that took place. Don't think there's going to be a lot of spoilers just because this movie is so straightforward in the story. So yeah, you don't really got to stress yourself about that. But I will let you know as always, as per usual. So, as I mentioned, this is a direct sequel. When I say direct, I mean direct. Like, the opening act in this film is literally picking up from where the 2018 Halloween film ends. Literally. At the conclusion of that film, we see Laurie Strode and her family, her daughter, and her granddaughter on a pickup truck en route back to Haddonfield. I hope I'm saying the town's name right. Haddonfield. And we see a fire truck going to the burning house where they had Michael Myers trapped in the basement. Literally picks up right then and there. So it's nothing, there's no lag, there's no in between. The movie picks up right then and there. So pretty much like every other Halloween movie, the movie is just pretty much following characters survive the nightmarish horrors of Michael Myers and his killing spree. For the most part of the film, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Laurie Strode, was really messed up bad in the 2018 film, so she had to get surgery. So by the time they got back into town, they had to rush her to the hospital. And so for, like I said, for the most part, early on in the film, we didn't see much of Jamie Lee Curtis's character because she had to, I guess, heal up from her stab wounds. So it pretty much followed characters from previous films that have reprised their roles just as older characters. It's a lot of characters from the first film, the second film, and we pretty much just see how the horrors of those movies have affected their lives as well as their children's lives throughout the film. So this is pretty much like a generational curse. Like, the town just has to live with the fact that Michael Myers comes back every so often on Halloween and wreaks havoc on their town. And pretty much the people of the town saying, you know what, we're tired of Michael Myers, we're going to take things into our own hands and we're going to kill him ourselves. Because they feel like the sheriff and the law enforcement of the town just keeps dropping the ball and they never take him out because they feel like Michael Myers needs to be taken out, and they're tired of the law enforcement folk not taking him out, so they're going to do it themselves. And in the process, because they're so eager to kill Michael Myers, they get on this, I guess you can say, rampage, so to speak, and kind of go after the wrong person. And ultimately, they kind of turn into monsters themselves So they kind of sit back and look at the situation like, damn, Michael Myers, the monster, is making us into turning us into monsters. So it's just an example of how fear can really drive people to do things that they normally wouldn't do. So it's kind of like a message in the movie, like kind of there. But that's pretty much the film, and we pretty much see Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, and the people of Haddonfield, I hope I'm saying it right, Haddonfield, come together to try to take out Michael Myers. When I come back, I'm going to let you guys know whether or not you should see it, what I rate it, the pros and cons, and all that good stuff. So bear with me, I'll be back in a second. So we back. So I'm going to get straight into it, just because this was a simple movie. I'm going to get into the pros. I didn't have high expectations, I'm not going to lie. So for me, what I saw was cool enough. As I mentioned, the continuity of the film, it picks up immediately after the events of the 2018 film. And I always brag about that. I always cheer that on when it comes to movies. Continuity. Don't have us waiting forever. The characters didn't even age. It looked like they picked up in life right where they left off in that film in real life. So it was good to see. So it was nothing to think about, nothing to question. Weeks didn't go by, months didn't go by. It literally is the same evening on Halloween that we seen in the 2018 film. So that was a plus for me. Jamie Lee Curtis, she really sells the whole grandma, like the vengeful grandma. Like, you know, usually when you see your grandmother, you kind of be like, ugh, they're old. But she kind of maneuvers the right way as an older woman as far as protecting herself and wielding a knife and doing what it is that she has to do. So that's always cool to see. And it's cool to see how, for a long time, Laurie Strode's character was like spun to be this deranged lunatic chick who just makes stuff up and doesn't really know what she's talking about, and kind of was looked at crazy and ostracized because she went through the horrors of Michael Myers, and people were like, well, you kind of like gotta let that go, but she never let it go. But now her granddaughter, which is generational, is now dealing with it as well. So I like how they kind of made it into like a family thing, like the whole family, no matter the generation, is gonna have to deal with this man. So that was cool to see. It was a simple story, and I guess that'll segue into my cons. It was just very simple. It gave what it was supposed to give. I don't think I expected anything more. I'm a guy who likes to think a lot when I watch movies. I like to piece things together. I like a little bit of complication in my stories, detailed plots and stuff like that. If you miss something, you miss a lot. So I'm into those kind of things, and with this movie, it's not that. You could literally have went to the bathroom, came back, and you wouldn't have missed anything. So again, for me, that does hurt the film, because again, I'm just someone who likes to watch things and dissect things, and there was nothing to dissect in this film. The people of Haddonfield, I guess they never seen Zombieland. Rule number one, I don't know if it's rule number one, but my son in the movie said, always double tap. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Double tap. And again, I think this is just like for the sake of horror movies, people just do dumb shit. I guess that's just what it is. In these horror movies, no matter what the franchise, no matter the villain, the antagonist, the people of these towns always do dumb shit. It's just like, yo, bro, this man is a killer. Don't take your foot off the gas at no point. You're just get it done. If you committing to killing the man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And this is again in the world of horror movies. I don't want to kill anybody. Disclaimer. But for those people in these movies in these towns, don't take your foot off the gas, okay? So that's that. And with all that said, I'm going to give this movie 6 stars. I think 6 stars is a fair grade. I don't think you should go to the movies and see it. I think the movie is pretty cool if you have a date with a shorty and y'all want to have like a little spooky night, watch a horror film and all that. This is cool. Watching it in crib, save your bread. You know what I'm saying? To go out, spend $40, $60 on popcorn and chips and nachos and all that, it's not worth it. 6 out of 10 stars. Save your money. Watch it in the crib. Definitely watch it. I think it's cool. Like I said, I say it again. If you in a crib and you watch it, you got it on the streaming site or something like that, all good. watch it. The 6 is valid enough for the crib, but to go to the movies and see it, nah, it's not worth it. Don't waste your breath. Yeah, so that's that. That's my time on Halloween Kills. So hope you guys appreciate my take on it. There's another horror movie coming out at the conclusion of the month called Antlers. I am kind of excited for that, but it drops the weekend of my birthday, and so I don't know if I'm actually gonna have the time to actually do it. So if anything, I'll do a Star Quick Views on it. It's just a matter of when I'm able to see it, so I'll try to figure that out because I do want to see that movie, and I think that will be better than Halloween Kills by a lot. So that's that. So maybe that's something to look forward to as we close out the month of October. As always, it's a pleasure. You guys have a good night, and I'll holla at y'all. Star Jones, Star Views. Oh, y'all still here? Appreciate y'all for sticking around, man. But I don't got no more hookah. But what I do have is more content on my YouTube channel. So please, if you haven't done so already, hit that red button and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notified as soon as I post anything. Alright? And if you haven't already followed me on social media, here's my information. Make sure y'all follow up. Appreciate it. Y'all still here, man. That's valid. Have a good one.